Randle through the air. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. And now the New York Knicks starters. Barrett and Randle are in the forward positions. Ntilikina out there with Alec Burks, and it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. Well, we've seen some head coaching changes, Greg. We're early in the season. How long does it take to fully implement, do you think, a new system with a new coach?
You know, it's a tough question, Kevin. It really can depend on how difficult or complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
Randle kicks to Ntilikina. Pass to Robinson. Now Barrett. 6 to shoot. Ntilikina passes to Randle. Over Gordon. Randle no good. Fournier against Burks. Robinson with the block. And now the Knicks on the break. And it's sent back by Isaac. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Burks. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And here's Fultz, coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. Over in the corner, Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Well, he is growing up right before our eyes. Jonathan Isaac making these kinds of shots in the catch and shoot. Wow.
Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Fultz. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Vucevic. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Ntilikina.
Well, Frank Ntilikina comes into the NBA as the 8th pick of the 2017 NBA draft. You do have to remember, this guy had professional experience before coming here. He played in his native country of France.
And so he makes both from the line. Now here's Fournier. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Raptors in Toronto. And that one drops.
What a polished offensive game. Fournier cashing in from the mid-range.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Gordon against Randle. Pass to Ntilikina.
Oh, you love disrupting the shooter. Markelle Fultz being dogged on the defensive end. Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Fournier for 3. Offensive rebound. Isaac shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on R.J. Barrett.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Boy, Jonathan Isaac comes out of Florida State back in 2017. 6th overall pick. Obviously, with that high a pick, you think, oh, he's come out of his career a little bit slow. But this team believes in his upside and is committed to building with him.
No good on the free throw.
And with Isaac, there is a lot to like. He could be a huge two-way forward for this team.
Right, Greg. A modern NBA big has got to develop a consistent perimeter game, which Isaac is working on. This guy's a big-time finisher right now. So with that frame and that age, this guy's upside absolutely tremendous.
He hits the second from the line.
I think the fact of the matter is all the tools are there for Jonathan Isaac. It's really a matter of being consistent for this young guy.
To the paint, here's Randle. Sweet little floater.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Fournier. Passes to Fultz. Clock at 6. Shoots. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Gotta appreciate the IQ of Fultz. A solid guard who knows he has the green light to pull from anywhere.
Here's Ntilikina. The dish to Barrett. The shot comes out. Isaac with some nice D. And there's the pass to Vucevic. Randle with some nice D.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's Barrett. Trying to get open is Robinson. Barrett kicks to Burks. Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Barrett. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Ntilikina can't hit. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Orlando leading by 4. Isaac outside. Back to Fultz. Pass to Fournier.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's Randle. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
If there is something that defines Julius Randle's game, it's the ability to score through contact. Give him the and one.
And a star player at Kentucky, Julius Randle, selected 7th back in 2014.
And it's not easy as a young player to overcome an injury early, but Julius has done that, and he has proven capable as a scorer in the NBA, and that to me is where he can make his mark.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
Now here's Fultz to the inside. Here's Vucevic. Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That's his first foul. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
And looking at some numbers for Barrett. Last season's performance for him. Put up about 14 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Now here's Fournier, and he lobs it up toward the rim and finished off by Fultz.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
The shot's good from Ntilikina.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Here's Fultz. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. Robinson with the block. Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Isaac. Burks for three. Offensive rebound. Ntilikina passes to Randle. And another shot. He lays it in. And that's now 7 points for Julius Randle.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 1. Passes it to Vucevic. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Here's Fournier following the score by New York. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ntilikina passes to Randle. Over Gordon. Outside for Robinson. Ntilikina looking it over. Shot clock at 5. Burks dishes to Randle. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, Steve Clifford gave me a few minutes before the game. Their emphasis will be focusing on slowing down Julius Randle in the paint. Coach said he's always been a great finisher, and we have to respect that. So we can't let him get comfortable down there. It's a big task when Randle gets himself going. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Carter Williams. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The pass to Ross. And the drought. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, Terrence Ross in his comfort zone from distance. This guy has always had the eye of a sharpshooter.
Payton kicks to Toppin. Up top, Rivers. He's guarded by Ross. They get the rebound. Here's Noel. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Raptors. Down low, here's Clark, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
For Orlando, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
The first one falls. And so he hits both. For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Raptors in Toronto. Payton with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Orlando's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to Ross. Back to Carter Williams. They get it again. Bamba. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Well, excellent pursuit of the basketball by Mo Bamba. Love his effort there.
Now Payton. Inside. Stolen by Bamba. And here is Ross. Here's Carter Williams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Spellman. They need this. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And let's look now at the group of young players that have been locked in from the charity stripe. Your leading rookie free throw shooters of the past month. Third is Obi Toppin.
He has been locked in at the line, taking complete advantage whenever he's got an opportunity to put points on the board.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
I think Alfred Payton has exciting potential. He's got unbelievable defensive instincts and work habits. He just needs to develop a little bit more on the offensive end.
And he's good on the second. Here is Ross. 9 points last game out. Pass to Carter Williams. And the rejection by Noel.
We know Noel is a superb shot blocker. It may be his best attribute. Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Now, here's Toppin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And now Orlando on the break. The shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. Ennis kicks to Bamba. Here's Clark. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Payton looking around. Down low. Here's Toppin. Here's Spellman. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. Carter Williams against Payton. Pass to Ross. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
That free throw good from Ross. And both free throws good for Ross.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Now here's Payton. Now the pass to Rivers. 9 feet out. Toppin can't get it to go.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Ross passes to Clark. The Magic again can't hit. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Noel. Banked in off the glass.
Well, what you want to see from Alfred Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
Here's Clark. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 13-5 run here. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Ennis. Tipped away. Shot clock at 6. Here's Carter Williams. And it's Noel with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
For New York, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Rivers.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Rivers against Ross. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And this is where Terrence Ross turns himself into a weapon. Drawing these fouls, getting to the free throw line. He is such an excellent free throw shooter.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Ross. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Payton outside. Kicks it to Rivers. That 3 off the mark. It's all tied in Orlando. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Recently, we had a chance to speak with R.J. Barrett about what was a trying first year.
I hate losing, but at the end of the day, it's part of the game. And I feel like you can learn more from a loss than you can from a win. And my teammates have been great. The whole organization has been great. We just, you know, whatever happens, we've kind of been sticking together and going through it all together, so that's been good.
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least as an amateur grade.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college. He's going to be a driving force for the organization to get better.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Austin Rivers, also Alfred Payton out there. Toppin is out there with Noel. And it's Spellman in at the 4. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Last season, during the hiatus, the Knicks did a retrospective of Linsanity. You remember that stretch in 2012, but Jeremy Lin took the league by storm. He said he was floored to be recognized in such a fashion. And for New Yorkers who are going through so much, it was a chance to reminisce about some pleasant surprises. Guys?
Great, David. Thank you. The first free throw is good. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
And, you know, guys, listen, Noel brings value. The reason he's a menace on the defensive end and an absolute warrior on the glass.
Now, here's Vucevic. A 26-point game for him in the win against Toronto.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
The Magic making a switch here. Fultz is checked in. And then for New York, Julius Randle comes in for Amari Spellman. And Barrett subbed in for Alfred Payton. Rivers passes to Randle. He kicks to Barrett. And no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Now, here's Toppin. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon. Pass to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Randle. Misses the 3. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
And we all know that defense, not necessarily the strong suit for Vucevic, but it's an area that he has definitely shown some improvement.
No doubt, Greg. His greatest strength, obviously, is ability to get on the backboards and rebound with a high efficiency and production. And the key is he's worked to mask those defensive deficiencies. Not a lockdown anchor, but certainly a better team defender than when he entered the league. Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
Randle finds Burks. Fournier pulls it down. Orlando leading. Isaac right side. Another miss by Orlando. For New York, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Wow. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Stolen by Robinson. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. And Randle throws it down.
This guy is so quick. Julius Randle finishes with a pretty dunk.
The Magic have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Fultz to the inside. Robinson with the block. And now Randle pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
Well, if you're Julius Randle, sprint the floor and get an easy one.
The Magic trail by 4. Gordon kicks to Vucevic. Isaac outside. Passes it to Gordon. 5 on the clock. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Burks. Offensive rebound. And Isaac comes to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Magic with the ball. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Ntilikina. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Now, here's Fournier. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
And so here's Orlando. 8-point game. Isaac misses.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Well, Orlando, shooting 27% the offense, is just embarrassing themselves. Fournier gets a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Isaac misses. New York leading by 8. Here's Barrett. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Vucevic.
And Doris, while he's kind of welcomed the spotlight of playing in New York, off the court, R.J. Barrett more of a homebody.
Right, and I love that because this is a young man who's committed to his craft. All of his energy is on becoming the best NBA player he can possibly be. But Greg, 100% correct. He's got the temperament and maturity to face the pressure of New York.
No good on that one.
The number 3 pick back in the 2019 draft, RJ wanted to play for the Knicks. He knew it wouldn't be easy with all the turmoil last season. Boy, was that an understatement.
And he sinks the second. And you know, Greg, you asked Barrett, he said he felt better prepared for the glare of the New York media after his one season at Duke because, you know, playing there is in the national limelight. You're on a star-studded team.
Yeah, I mean, playing with Zion Williamson, Cam Reddish, and Trey Jones, the Knicks could use a little more star talent, though, if they're going to turn the corner.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Now here's Fultz. Outside Fournier. Back to Fultz. Outside Gordon. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, what you love about Aaron Gordon, he's got strength, athleticism, and a high motor. This guy can make tough shots.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
The Knicks have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Randle.
Well, Julius Randle has made it clear he has big aspirations as a player. And what you love is he's going to invest the time to make his game all that much more dangerous.
Now here's Vucevic. Here's Gordon. Robinson with the block. Barrett with the ball. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
The Magic trail by 9. Now Fultz. He dishes it to Gordon. And the pass to Fournier. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Ntilikina following the basket by Evan Fournier. Randle outside. Pass to Ntilikina. Burks on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier, and it's blocked by Gordon. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 9 points. Vucevic against Robinson. Oh, the power on that throw-down.
Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
Here's Ntilikina. 6 points for him. Burks looking around. 5 to shoot. Trying to get open is Randle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Love to see Alec Burks get aggressive with the defense. This guy terrific getting the defense to foul him.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good. Burks.
Alec Burks continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
For the Magic, Clark, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Carter Williams in for Fultz. And then for New York, Omari Spellman comes in for Randle. And it's Payton in for Ntilikina. And Burks hits 2 free throws. The Magic trail by 9. And here is Carter Williams. Outside Fournier. Right wing. Vucevic down low. Robinson on him. Shot clock at 3. They get it back. And it's Vucevic missing.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Burks' shot is good.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Now here's Carter Williams. On the wing, Gordon. Over Barrett. Hangs in the air. Robinson with the block.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made 1 basket in this period.
Here's Spellman.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Fournier with the ball. Got a piece of it. Now Burks. Payton. No good with the layup. Here's Carter Williams. The Knicks pull it in. Spellman's got 6 rebounds in the game. Out to Payton. And that one is off. Nice D from Fournier. Clark outside. Dishes it to Vucevic. Gets one to drop finally after missing on his first 8 attempts.
Well, Vucevic has got a number of moves he can go to. He's so comfortable this close to the cup.
Payton dishes to Barrett. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Payton. Good season for him last year. Last season put up about 10 points a game, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through. Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Gordon. And it's Ross in for Fournier. Nerlens Noel checks in for the Knicks. Toppin comes in for Burks. He's perfect from the line this time.
What R.J. Barrett brings to the table nightly is an incredible array of basketball skills offensively and tireless energy. If he can get consistent with his perimeter game, he's going to be very difficult to deal with for a long time.
Now here's Ross. 9 points in the game so far. Just 5 on the clock. And the jam by Ross.
Well, Terrence Ross's game lends itself to a dunk waiting to happen. This guy is tremendous as an athlete.
Here's Barrett. He's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
Toppin can't get it to go.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
New York leading by 11. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Carter Williams. Back to Bamba. Clark for 3. Knicks with the rebound. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Payton. It's hauled in by the Magic. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Now, here's Toppin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, the speed of Alfred Payton is a problem for many defenders. Really good job knifing inside and drawing contact.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. The Knicks making a switch here. Rivers checked in. And both free throws good for Payton. And Orlando has possession. 11-point game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Payton against Carter Williams. And Bamba now top of the key. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Ross. Fires for 3. It's good. The assist that time for Menace. Ross has got 14 points.
Things coming very easily right now for Terrence Ross. He's played with all the swag you could ask for.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight. And he makes the first. On that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And we've finished one half of basketball. New York ahead, up by 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred, how big is defense going to be in the second half to help you get this win?
It's going to be big. That's what it's going to come down to. Defense wins games.
It certainly does, Alfred. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A stellar first half for Julius Randle. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. And taking a look at the Knicks, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, they got a nice advantage in the free throw department. I wish I was a shooter. They've been the one taking the direct approach. They're driving the lane, being physical, and forcing the opposing D into tight spots. And that's got them a lot of points at the line and the lead.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Orlando.
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Volts is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half.
In a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris, fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
You know, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
That free throw, no good.
There is some Blake Griffin, a younger Blake Griffin in Aaron Gordon, right? The explosive, ferocious forward takes pleasure in hammering it down.
And the second free throw, good. The Knicks leading by 8. Here's Ntilikina. It's stolen by Vucevic. Isaac outside. There's the dish to Fultz. Back to Isaac. Outside Gordon. Beyond the arc. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Here's Randle. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Well, defense is smart to get close to Randle, but he powers through it anyway.
Outside Fournier. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Vucevic, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on R.J. Barrett.
This guy's so polished inside. Nikola Vucevic, great at being assertive and earning these fouls.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That one misses. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. To the paint, here's Robinson, and he banks in the layup. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Well, you want Mitchell Robinson to finish with strength and authority, and he does there.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Outside Fournier. Lob pass to Gordon. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
Barrett against Isaac. Works for 3. Vucevic with the rebound. The Magic shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. The Knicks leading by 9. Here's Ntilikina. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And here we can check out the story on Julius Randle.
Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 19 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
And that one falls for Ntilikina. So he gets them both. And here's Fultz. The feed to Vucevic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Well, when Vucevic is this active, boy, he is so dependable at drawing fouls.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. Free throw drops for Vucevic. Both shots good from the stripe. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Now here's Barrett. He's got 7. To the middle. Here's Robinson. That one no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. Tries again. Robinson misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And the shot is good. Isaac's got 6.
Well, we know this. Fournier is a multi-position guy, and how adept was that pass? Really nice.
Ntilikina passes to Randle, and Randle throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The Magic trail by 9. Fultz with the ball. Isaac outside. Passes it to Vucevic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Ntilikina. 8 points for him. Robinson finds Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Here's Fultz. Al Fournier. There's the 3. The Magic again can't hit.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Burks can't get it to go.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Fournier.
You get a little glimpse into the mindset of Evan Fournier. This guy will do whatever it takes to win.
Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic. Toppin, he's checked in for New York. And so Fournier nails both of them. The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Ntilikina. 8 points for him. Bamba with the block. Now here's Fultz. Defense right on him. Gordon with no one around. The Magic again can't hit.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And here's Fultz. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. From the left block. Jump shot is good that time. Vucevic has got 11 points.
Well, such a polished scorer. Vucevic doesn't mind absorbing hits. He will power through it.
Here's Ntilikina. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Count it, and the foul. Julius Randle picks one up.
We are talking about a physical, multi-skilled big in Mo Bamba, and he does a nice job drawing that contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
The Knicks making a switch here. Rivers checked in. And that one falls for Bamba.
Boy, guys, when you think about Mo Bamba setting the record at the NBA Draft Combine, a 7'10", eye-popping wingspan, and amongst his draft class, he had the longest standing reach. So we are talking about a big-time, long athlete here.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic, trailing by 4. Kicks it to Fultz. Over Rivers. And there's Fultz on the assist from Fournier. Fournier's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Knicks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the 3rd quarter got underway.
And Doris, one thing that's never been an issue for Fultz, that handle. Great at navigating in traffic for himself or creating opportunities for his teammates.
Right. Markelle is so adept at using change of pace, change of direction. It's a little bit of a herky-jerky motion. He'll lull you to sleep and then out of nowhere cross you over. This guy is fun to watch.
Here's Fultz following the basket by Julius Randle. Now here's Fultz. He's got 6 over Robinson. Here's Vucevic. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Vucevic has got 9 points in the quarter.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Terrence Ross is checked in for the Magic. And then for New York, Noel's checked in for Robinson. Omari Spellman comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Alfred Payton in for Alec Burks. Now here's Rivers. He's got 5. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Toppin throws it down.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
The Magic trail by 4. The pass to Bamba. Here's Gordon. And he lays it straight in. Gordon's got 10 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Payton with the ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
One thing we know about Alfred Payton, this guy has got supreme confidence. He will force the issue if he's this close to the cup.
6 attempts for him at the line. He's made 4. He's off on the first.
And he has been grinding away to get himself to the line. It hasn't always turned into points, but he's doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Ennis, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Carter Williams in for Fultz. Good on the second free throw. The Magic trail by 3. Now Carter Williams. Pass to Ross. Back to Carter Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Ennis for the tie. That shot missing. Now the Knicks take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Now here's Payton. He has 5. Ross with the steal. And now Orlando on the break. Ross is running. It's tipped. Toppin with the steal. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Here's Payton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 7 points in the game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Carter Williams following the basket by Alfred Payton. Nice shot there by Bamba.
I'll tell you, the next step for Mo Bamba will be more muscle, but he finishes through contact right there.
New York leading by 3. Payton outside. He kicks to Rivers. Throws it up high, and Toppin throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. The Magic have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Down low, here's Ross. And it's Rivers with the rebound. And for the Knicks, they're shooting for the game at 42%. Payton drives in, and Payton throws it down.
Well, the burst and the vertical of Alfred Payton to hammer it home.
Orlando with the ball. 7-point differential. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that one drops for him. Vucevic has got 15 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Toppin. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Passes it to Bamba. 4 on the clock. Ross for 3. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got 6 rebounds in the game. Payton drives in. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I'll tell you, they come out of the locker room. They are a step slow on the defensive end.
And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for Orlando. They trail by 7. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Yeah, I think Coach calls this timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
Clark, he's checked in for Orlando. Isaac comes in for Ennis, and a switcher also for New York. There it's checked in for Austin Rivers. It's taken away by Payton. There's the pass to Toppin. Back to Payton. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. Toppin can't get it to go. The Magic trail by 7. Ross, that's good. 16 points for him.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Barrett against Isaac. Noel passes to Toppin. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Barrett's got 4 this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
1:10 left to play here in the third. They get a hand on it. Bamba against Payton. Kicks to Toppin. Carter Williams with it. Now guarded by Noel. Here's Ross. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. 44 seconds left in the third. Payton outside to the wing on the left. Here's Spellman. Some solid defense from Clark. The Magic trail by 5. Isaac right side. Carter Williams kicks to Clark. Back to Carter Williams. Clock at 6. Ross on the wing. Over Noel. A second chance effort. Bamba. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 13 rebounds. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Knicks lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. And from a recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Steve Clifford.
Well, we're doing well. Great job. Show your hands. Show your hands. Don't foul.
Moments ago, Steve Clifford talking about defensive technique. Doesn't want to give up free points at the charity line.
And by focusing in on the smallest thing, his guys know how serious he is. One of the better defensive coaches in our league.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Knicks, they've got Nerlens Noel. Alfred Payton is out there with Ntilikina. Then it's Barrett, and it's Spellman in at the 4.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Knicks with the lead. Here's Payton. Pass to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
That's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
The Magic shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Carter Williams, the pass to Isaac. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Bamba. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fournier, that's for 2. The Knicks pull it in. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Barrett wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Magic trail by 3. And the rejection by Noel. Pass to Ross. Knocked loose. It's taken away by Payton. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Wow, you like that Alfred Payton has the kind of concentration to finish through the contact.
The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. looking to end his cold spell, and the bucket is good from Carter Williams down low. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Fournier against Payton. And Noel kicks to Barrett. And the call will be against Fournier. And that'll be his third foul so far. Fultz, he's checked in for Carter Williams. The Knicks also changing it up. Julius Randle's checked in for Amari Spellman. And Alec Burks subbed in for Alfred Payton. Burks finds Randle, and Fournier over to help. And stolen by Fournier. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Don't let the frame fool you. Jonathan Isaac is lean, but he is unafraid of contact. I love that play.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Orlando making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And a switcher also for New York. Robinson's checked in. And both free throws good for Isaac. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Ntilikina. Barrett, no good. And here's Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing. Burks covering. To take the lead. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got his 6th rebound on the night. Barrett the pass to Burks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Now here's Fultz. The pass to Bamba. Inside. Gordon. No good that time. Randle with some nice D. And now the Knicks on the break. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
When he's dialed in, he plays with such force on the offensive end. R.J. Barrett doing work.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Orlando Magic. It's a 5-point game. Isaac misses. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Ntilikina. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The Magic have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Here's Fournier, and the layup is good.
Well, solid at recognizing when to attack on the interior. Fournier staying aggressive.
Here's Ntilikina. Randle outside. Just 5 to shoot. And Barrett slams it in.
Well, you can't fall asleep on R.J. Barrett. Got the size, got the ups. Go ahead. Easy work right there, R.J.
The Magic trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Fournier with the ball. Pass to Bamba. Lob pass to Gordon. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Mo Bamba showing you the ability to pass the basketball. Pretty look.
Here's Ntilikina. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Now Fultz. Pass to Fournier. High, arcing shot. Bamba kicks to Isaac. And here's Fournier. Launches a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
New York calls timeout. Vucevic checked in for Orlando. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And the Knicks miss again. The Magic trail by 4. Now here's Fultz. On the wing, Isaac. Garrett covering. Here's Fournier from 13 feet. It goes down. Fournier's got 7 points for the quarter.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Here are the Magic now. Fultz with the ball. Kicks it out to Gordon. Clock at 4, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randle.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, the size is there, but the vertical is what really is eye-popping with Aaron Gordon.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Barrett against Gordon. And Barrett slams it in.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. The Magic trail by 4. Outside Fournier. A 3 ball. That one misses. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Here's Ntilikina. Shot clock at 6. Here's Randle. Here's Robinson. Passes to Burks. Back to Robinson. Shoots over Vucevic. Off the iron that time.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Barrett against Isaac. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
You get the sense his teammates love to see R.J. Barrett in attack mode. It gets this team motivated.
And he makes the first. Payton, he's checked in for New York. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Magic trail by 6. Here's Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
This is encouraging to see Jonathan Isaac finish through contact. He obviously will fill out that frame and add some weight, but the balance really impressive.
Now here's Payton. Burks in the corner. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Fournier. And here we go. Fultz heading to the basket. No good on the fast break pull-up. Here's Barrett. That one good for 2. That's 23 points for R.J. Barrett.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Here's Fultz. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Buries it down low.
Markelle Fultz under duress. Big-time shot.
The Knicks leading by 4. Now Payton feeds it to Randle. Back to Payton. Trying to get open is Randle. And Payton gets it to go on the assist from Randle. Payton's got 9 points now in just the second half. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. A baseline J. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Randle's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The first free throw is good. And Burks hits 2 free throws. The Magic trail by 8. Fultz looking around. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Barrett fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
This guy is a committed scorer. You get physical with R.J. Barrett. He knows how to stay under control.
On the free throw, no good. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Fournier.
I love the decision-making of Evan Fournier. Just fantastic at pulling up in rhythm.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Julius Randle.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. And so it's New York with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Over to the left wing. Back to Payton. Pulls it up. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Payton's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, in this day and age, assertiveness as a scorer from a young point guard is critical. Payton on the catch and shoot, no hesitation.
There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Vucevic. Some solid defense from Robinson. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Free throw good. Burks. And Burks hits 2 free throws. The Magic trail by 12. And here's Fultz to the inside from 11 feet away. And it's Vucevic missing. New York's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Trying to get open is Burks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
This is who R.J. Barrett is. Fearless scorer, wants to draw contact and get himself to the line.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. The Magic trail by 13.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Knicks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Julius Randle.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
And stolen by Fournier. And Alfred Payton with the foul. That's his first foul. "19 seconds left in the game. And here's Anthony from the arc. The offensive rebound. Okeke. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And this is something this guy takes pride in. Capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Now here's Payton. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. With Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives me. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. You know, sometimes I get out of character, but you know, just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.